guys. Well, listen, I'm getting older. You know, my eyesight's getting worse. And right before I came on, I was brushing my teeth. And I was like, oh, this tastes like shit. And I looked down. It's preparation H. Guys, I'm brushing my teeth with hemorrhoid cream. So now, my gut line's receding, but my ass is minty fresh. Oh man, so yeah, you may have noticed I'm a little bit short, and that generally doesn't bother me, except when it comes to men, because I come up to about crotch level on most men, and that, you know, is kind of awkward when I go to hug a man, because his junk is in my face. And some guys get the wrong idea. They think that because my mouth is there, I'm going to give him a Hummer. You know, so I've gotten in the habit of turning my head to the side when I go to hug a man, but then I just end up with an earful. That's nuts, isn't it? I just celebrated my first wedding anniversary. Now I gotta tell you, we're both middle-aged, so our honeymoon suite had grab bars in the shower. But guys, yeah, well, I don't want you to get the wrong idea, okay? Because, I mean, just because we're middle-aged, I mean, we are still sexually active. Yeah, I mean, just this morning, you know, we were spooning, and I was awakened by something poking me in the small of my back. So I do the reach around, I'm like, holy shit, I haven't felt it this big and hard in a long time. So I'm rolling over all eager to get in this raging manhood, and much to my chagrin, it was his elbow. So guys, what I'm trying to say is that sex when you're middle-aged is a lot different than sex when you're in your 20s, okay? I mean, I remember when I was in my 20s, it could be like 4th of July, you know, like fireworks, explosions, bombs bursting in air. But you know, now that I'm middle-aged, it's more like Thanksgiving. But I love Thanksgiving because there's a whole lot of eating going on. I got a turkey neck, guys. Oh, man. So this is my second marriage. Is anybody else here divorced?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody here wishes they were divorced? Anybody got quiet then? Now, you know, when my ex-husband Tom went through his midlife crisis, he just got angry all the time, and even when he was like joking, his humor came from a really dark place. Like, we're at a spring fair, right? He buys himself one of these big old sausage and pepper sandwiches, and he walks right over to the pita table. Okay, pita, not the Middle Eastern pocket bread pita. Oh no, we're talking people for the ethical treatment of animals, pita. And this jerk is eating a big greasy sub in front of him. And as if that's not bad enough, in between bites he's like, I just love animals. I belong to PETA. People eating tasty animals. And I'm like, really? People eating tasty animals? What a dick. And he had the nerve to be critical of me. He used to accuse me of being selfish. One day he turns to me and he says, I think marriage ought to be a renewable contract. And I'm like, oh, really? Hey, does that mean I have the option to outsource? No, it's more like the NFL, and I'm not satisfied with your performance, and I'm thinking of courting free agents. I'm like, well, you go right ahead and do that, hon, and I'll do the same. Well, guess what, folks? I did not renew that contract. Thank you. I got me a quarterback fresh out of college. He had a strong arm, lots of stamina, and he knew how to go deep. Yeah, I was thinking of signing him to a long-term contract. But rest assured, now I'm married to an age-appropriate man. But even so, it still bugs the shit out of me that my ex thinks I'm selfish. I mean, I really don't think I'm self-centered. If anything, maybe I'm a little self-absorbed. But I mean, is that really such a bad thing? I mean, like, every time I look in the mirror, I get to see my favorite person. I mean, sometimes it takes me like 20 minutes to drag myself away. I mean, I'm one of these people at the gym who has to lift weights in front of the mirrors. I mean, if there was some way I could point every mirror at me, I would do it. Oh, you know what my trainer said to me the other day? He's like, I'm going to train you like a 40-year-old. And I was really offended by that at first, until I remembered that I'm 56. Yeah, I'm not doing bad for 56. I'm still rocking this body. Thank you. But I have a confession to make. Sometimes, like if I'm in the grocery store and there's nobody in the produce section, I'll go around comparing myself favorably to the melons.
Yeah.
But you know something? I gotta be wearing a good bra like I am to do that tonight. Because otherwise, I may as well be comparing myself to the butternut squash. You know, it's gotten to the point now where I can't even wear a bathing suit unless it's one piece with a built-in underwire. Because otherwise, if the legs are too high cut, my nipples will show. That is not a good look for me, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to go and get my nipples out of here because my husband is preparing a turkey, and maybe if I play my cards right, there's a chance that I could get some stuffing in my muffin.
Yeah.
I'm Sandy Bernstein. Thank you. Good night.
Here for Sandy, yeah.